And that is a dilemma which many parents feel, and it's a dilemma which many couples feel, and it's a dilemma which any person in authority feels. How much should you control, and how much should you liberate? But so to investigate, what actually is this controlling thing anyway? And when you actually start looking inside what really controlling is, and it is always trying to sort of thinking, it bases on the illusion that number one, I know best, and I'm in power to make something much better. And some of those delusions which people have, just it's an arrogance to think you know best. I don't know if any of you ever read the report on the stolen generation, but there was an arrogance there of the people 40, 50 years ago who took Aboriginal children out of their families. Imagine that was you, and you happened to be born Aboriginal, and people came in the day or the middle of the night and took your kids away, saying it's much better for the kids to take them away from their mother and father. That's what they did. And you can see there that they assumed that we're going to do something better. This was in the public's interest. This was good for you. And too often the reason why we start controlling is the delusion that we know best. And you can see just how many, especially religious people, try and exert control over others based on the assumption that we know best. And I've seen that in some forms of Christianity, fortunately not all forms of Christianity. I'm talking about the evangelicals. You see that in fundamentalist Islam. And that's something which I never want to be part of, as a religious leader. Because I see that, number one, that to say you know best. It's one thing, if you do know something, one size fits all is not accurate. And number two, very often that you are imperfect like other people, you make mistakes. And what right do you think that you know and you've got the best idea what other people want?